good morning, or good afternoon. So today we are in lesson 4 of chapter 3 in cognitive development. But first of all, have you ever considered where or in what way did we acquire our language or how we speak? So today we'll be tackling lesson 4, which is all about the factors that influence language and cognitive development. And I'll be taking the first half, which is the factors that influence language development. So actually, there are 5 factors that influences language development, which is the social, perceptual, cognitive, conceptual, and linguistic. So let's move forward. So first, social. Social, so it is very familiar to you. What is social naman na? Basically, it is the social setting of the child. Toddlers around 24 months or 2 years old can pick up language by the way adults speak. They can notice the adult's excitement, tone, and situations. For example, si Papa umuwi. Tapos sabi niya, "Anak, pasalubong!" Ganon. Tapos while giving the toy to the kid, the excited tone and situation, that pasalubong word translate to a new word na happy yung situation. Addition, kapag mas na-expose yung bata sa family or surroundings na nagtotalk a lot, mas madami silang natututunan na language or words. And through study, it was shown that the kind of language you use to the kid can affect the child's language skills. So it is very advisable kapag kaharap or nasa paligid yung bata, we should be more careful sa words or how we communicate to them. Second influence is the perceptual. So it pertains to the 5 senses. It is between around 6 to 12 months old. Interpret something through senses. They particularly use sounds to understand. As it was said before, perceptual is how we make use of the sense. So by 6 to 12 months, a baby can tell apart sounds. So senses. And the number one na use natin na sense for this is what? It is, of course, the hearing. Their ability to hear and notice sounds early helps their language later on. It also matters how easy sound is to hear. Addition, kapag may na-encounter yung bata na may quiet, unstressed, or squished consonants sa isang word, it is very complex to them. Example is street. So sa bata, kung mapapansin nyo dun sa word, yung street na word, it has a squished consonants, which is the S-T-R-E-E-T. Kapag babasahin nyo ng bata, of course, mahirap para sa kanila. So, kapag babasahin nila yon, it's either eat, sabihin lang street, ganun lang, diba? So, that is how it is. Another example is the word banana. Yung ba, B-A, is paminsan drop nila kasi it is quiet or unemphasized sa word. So, pag napapansin natin, yung mga bata, basically, sinasabi lang nila is nanata. Right? So, the third influence is the cognitive. It is the memory and the thinking. They prioritize in meaning and core structure of a sentence. It is usually 3 to 6 years old. More mental resources, or it is the stock knowledge. Frequent hearing of word, the better they learn. So, cognitive processes is how a child brain uses attention, memory, thinking to learn language. Ang tinatakal natin here is If they hear something more often, the faster they learn. Addition, yung mga bata na overload sila kapag mahirap yung sentence. Kung kaya mapapansin natin kulang-kulang yung sentences nila. Kunwari, yung mga bata, tinanong, "Saan si kuya mo?" Si kuya pumunta sa park. Sasabihin ng bata, "He go park, he go park." So, dun sa kung makikita natin dun sa sentence ng bata, mas nagfo-focus siya sa core idea kaysa yung structure ng sentence. So, yun ang cognitive processes, influence niya. Fourth, influence is we have the conceptual. So, it pertains to the mental age limits the relationship. More exposure to the world, more knowledge, and more words that keep them equipped. They are aware of words behind meaning. So basically, in conceptual, it is how the child understand ideas connects with their language. Kung ano yung nire-relate or yung relation ng object sa word and how the child projects it to their thinking and knowledge about the world. So, kinoconnect lang nila. In short, it is how a child's understanding of concepts shape their language. Last but not least, we have the fifth influence, which is the linguistics. So linguistics, they are aware of the verb endings. They map unfamiliar object, action words, and how they attach things to other words. And ings ending. So they are already aware of the ing endings. In here, we'll be tackling on how children use cues. Basically, cues is the verb endings and words they already know. Ito yung stock knowledge or the fundamental knowledge to understand new meanings. So, in conclusion or in better understanding, I have created a figure in which ito yung parang level by level na achieve nung bata yung mga influences. So first, we have the perceptual, which is the senses. So, pag tayo pinanganak, syempre we are born with senses. So, yan, we have the first level. The second is social. They interpret. So, by this level, ito na yung nakaka-interact na natin yung surroundings natin and nakaka-interpret na tayo ng words that we can work on. And third, we have the cognitive level 3. Ito na yung may mga stock knowledge na tayo, basic or fundamental knowledge to understand new meanings. Fourth, we have the linguistic verb endings. Ito na. Meron na tayong stock knowledge, fundamental knowledge, and new meanings. Tapos, pwede na tayong mag-add ng mga cues or yung mga verb endings like es, ing, ings, ganon. And lastly, conceptual. Ito na yung more exposure to the world equals to more knowledge. And that is all. Thank you very much.